Imagine putting healthy meals on the table for your family without straining your finances. In today's Explainer, we're unlocking the secrets of SNAP benefits in Idaho, your gateway to food security and peace of mind. Stay tuned, because this information could literally change lives.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Today, we're breaking the Idaho SNAP application down into 6 really clear steps. Welcome to Idaho SNAP, SNAP eligibility requirements, gathering your documents, the online application process, interviews and next steps, and finally, overcoming challenges and resources. Let's get started.
Welcome to Idaho SNAP.
So what exactly is SNAP? It stands for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Now, you might actually know it by its older name, food stamps, but today it looks and functions very differently. It's a program specifically designed to provide eligible low-income families with funds to buy healthy food. If you're approved, you get what's called an Idaho Quest card. It's an electronic benefits transfer, or EBT card, and it works exactly like a regular debit card at the grocery store. You just swipe it at the register and the funds are pulled directly from your SNAP account. Super simple.
Now, you might be wondering, is it actually worth the time to apply? The answer is absolutely yes. Just to put this into perspective, the average older adult receives $188 every single month to help stretch their grocery budget. That's real, tangible financial relief, right? And it can free up your hard-earned cash for other crucial necessities like rent, utilities, or medical care.
It's important to remember that SNAP is designed specifically to help families stay healthy. So you can buy fruits, vegetables, meat, dairy, bread, and, this is kind of cool, even seeds to grow your own food. On the flip side, you cannot buy hot, prepared foods that are meant to be eaten in the store, alcohol, or non-food items like pet food or paper towels. Oh, and definitely take note of a major upcoming change. Starting February 15, 2026, candy and soda will no longer be eligible for purchase with Idaho SNAP benefits.
Section 2. SNAP eligibility requirements.
Do I actually qualify? Look, it's the most common question, and frankly, it's the one that causes the most anxiety. But I really want to reassure you here, eligibility is based on a few basic, transparent rules. You don't have to figure this all out alone. Understanding these baselines is going to give you the exact confidence you need to go ahead and apply.
First up, let's break down the core non-financial requirements. You have to be a U.S. citizen or a lawfully present non-citizen. And you must be a resident of Idaho. This actually brings up the single-state benefit rule. Basically, it's illegal to receive SNAP in 2 states at once. So if you literally just moved to Idaho, you absolutely must close your case in your old state before Idaho can approve you. Make sense? Next, there are certain work or training requirements, though there are tons of exemptions for seniors, children, and folks with disabilities. Finally, your household resources, like the cash you have in the bank, must generally sit under $5,000.
Now, let's look at the financial side of things. The gross monthly income limits are set at 130% of the federal poverty level, and this is valid through September 2026. As you'll see, your household size directly impacts your eligibility. A household of 1 can make up to $1,696 a month gross, while a family of 4 can make up to $3,483. For every additional person, you just add $596 to that limit. And by the way, a household is simply defined as the people who live together and buy and prepare food together.
Moving right along to Section 3, gathering your documents.
The real secret to a headache-free application is knowing exactly what to have on hand before you even sit down at the computer. You'll need a valid government ID, social security numbers, and birth dates for everyone who's applying. You also need proof of income, like your recent pay stubs, and info on your bank accounts. But here is an absolutely crucial tip. Gather proof of your expenses. Have your rent or mortgage statements, utility bills, and records of childcare or out-of-pocket medical expenses ready to go. Reporting these expenses can actually lower your calculated net income. Why does that matter? Because it heavily increases your chances of approval and can even maximize the benefit amount you receive. A real game changer.
Section 4, the online application process.
Okay, let's navigate this digital workflow together. Step 1, open your web browser and head over to idalink.idaho.gov. If you're totally new to the site, you'll click Register to create a secure account. You're going to need an email address, your legal name, and your social security number to set this up. Once you're logged into your brand new dashboard, simply click Apply for Benefits and select Food Assistance to kick things off.
Once you're inside the actual application, you'll systematically fill in your household size, your income, and those monthly expenses we just talked about organizing. Then comes a genuinely great feature of the Idaho portal. You can upload photos or digital copies of your required documents directly into the system right then and there. I highly recommend doing this immediately. Attaching your documents right away prevents those frustrating delays later on. Finally, hit Submit. And please take a quick screenshot or write down your confirmation number just for your own records.
Section 5, Interviews and Next Steps. So, you've hit Submit. When it comes to processing times, there are two distinct tracks. Standard processing takes up to 30 calendar days from the moment you submit your application. However, if your household has very little income and resources, and you're facing an immediate food emergency, you might actually qualify for expedited services. If you meet the criteria for this expedited track, you can receive emergency food assistance within just 7 days.
Now, for every single application, a mandatory interview with an Idaho Department of Health and Welfare caseworker is required. You'll either get a scheduled appointment notice in the mail, or they might just surprise you with an on-the-spot phone call. But I want to reassure you right now, this interview is absolutely nothing to stress over. The caseworker is really just going to review the information you already submitted to make sure it's accurate. If you happen to be missing a document, they'll tell you exactly what it is and how to get it to them. It is a highly supportive process designed to ensure you get the right benefits. It is not an interrogation, I promise. Let's summarize the final leg of this journey. Day 1 is when you submit your application online. Sometime between day 1 and day 30, you'll complete that caseworker interview. Once you receive your official approval letter, the physical EBT card is going to arrive in your mailbox about 10 to 14 days later. It'll be fully loaded with your funds and totally ready to use at the grocery store.
Section 6. Overcoming Challenges and Resources.
Let's cover some highly actionable solutions for common hurdles. Trouble logging into the portal? Just look for the Recover Email or Reset Password links right on the IdaLink homepage. If the online portal just feels completely overwhelming, or you have really specific questions about the rules, you can bypass the computer entirely. Just apply over the phone by calling the toll-free Idaho DHW helpline at 1-877-456-1233. Now, if you need food today, please don't wait for your SNAP application to process. Locate the nearest Idaho food bank or use the findhelpidaho.org directory. And finally, if you have physical documents that you just prefer not to upload online, you can always safely fax or mail them directly to the Self-Reliance Programs office in Boise.
Before we wrap up, I do need to share a quick professional disclaimer. Programs like SNAP occasionally update their guidelines, limits, and timelines, so the information we presented today is subject to change. Please always verify the most current details with official Idaho Department of Health and Welfare resources, and definitely consider consulting with their professionals for personalized guidance on your specific situation. Which brings us to the end of our explainer. The process is clear, and the resources are definitely here to support you. We all need a solid foundation of health and stability to thrive, and SNAP is there to provide exactly that. So ask yourself, what could a little extra peace of mind at the grocery store do for you and your family this month? Take that first step and apply today. Keep learning and take care.